Good morning, my dear students, and welcome to today's science class. Children, today we are going to take up the topic reproductive phase of life in human and sex determination in human. But before that, let us recap what we have done in the previous class. In the previous class, we discussed about secondary sexual characters. Testes and ovaries are the reproductive organs. They produce the gametes, that is sperms and ova respectively. Features that help to distinguish the male from the female are called secondary sexual characters. Boys develop hair on their chest. In both boys and girls, hair growth under the arms and in the region above the thighs or the pubic region. So this is one characteristic of secondary sexual development. The changes which occur at adolescence are controlled by hormones. These are secretions from endocrine glands or endocrine system. The male hormone or testosterone is released by the testes. Ovaries in female produce the female hormone or estrogen. Hormones are secretion of endocrine gland which pour itself directly into the bloodstream. So this is what we have done in previous class. In today's class, as I have already mentioned, that we are going to discuss about reproductive phase in human and how the sex of a baby is determined. So after today's class, all of you will be able to identify the age at which reproductive phase starts and ends. You will also be able to explain the process of sex determination. So children, let us begin our class. The keywords which we are going to get in today's class are sex chromosomes, monarchy, menopause, menstruation, fertilization, zygote, X chromosome and Y chromosome. Here is a picture that shows the phases of human life. Human life can have four main phases, that is infancy, childhood, adulthood and old age. It can also be divided into 6 phases, that is infancy, toddler, childhood, adolescent, adulthood and old age. So these are the phases of human life. But what is reproductive phase? Reproductive phase is a phase or is a time or a period when a male and a female becomes capable of reproduction. That means in male, testes produce sperms and in female, ovaries begins to produce eggs. So this is what we mean by reproductive phase. The capacity for maturation and production of gametes lasts for a longer time in males than in females. In females, the reproductive phase of life begins at puberty, that is at age of 10 to 12 years and generally last till the age of approximately 45 to 50 years. What happens during the reproductive phase in female? So, as all of you know that ovaries release egg and this egg is released once in a month. So, when the egg is released, the uterus wall begins to thicken. It becomes thicker so that it can receive the egg. If the egg is fertilized by a sperm, then the lady will go through a period of pregnancy. But if it is not fertilized, then the egg along with the uterine wall which has become thick will shed off. And this shedding off the uterine wall will cause bleeding in female. This process is called menstruation. So in the picture you can see that a girl, when she reaches age of 11 to 12 years, she will have her first menstruation, which is called menarche. Then the process or the cycle of menstruation will continue every month till the age of 45 to 50 approximately. By the time the lady reaches 45 or 50 years, menstruation will stop. That is, menopause will take place. So, when a lady or a female stops having her menstruation, it is called menopause. Now, what is menstruation cycle controlled by? As we have already discussed that 1 ova matures every 28 to 30 days and bleeding continues for 3 to 7 days. This cycle, the whole cycle is controlled by hormones. That means the whole menstruation cycle is controlled by the female hormones which is produced in the body of female. Now let's understand how is the sex of a baby determined. All of you have studied the chapter Cell, in which we discuss about nucleus. We discussed that nucleus contains chromosomes and chromosomes are responsible for carrying the hereditary character from parents to offspring. But what is present inside it? Now, inside the fertilized egg or zygote, we know that if the egg is fertilized by a sperm, it will form zygote. So what is present inside the zygote? Inside the zygote or fertilized eggs, instruction for determining the sex of a baby is present. This instruction is present in the chromosomes of the fertilized egg. All human beings have 23 pairs of chromosomes in the nuclei of their cells. 2 chromosomes out of these are the sex chromosomes and they are named as X and Y chromosome. A female has 2 X chromosome while a male has 1 X chromosome and 1 Y chromosome. The gametes, egg and sperm, have only one set of chromosome. That means the unfertilized egg will always have 1 X chromosome. But the sperms are of 2 kinds. One kind has an X chromosome and the other kind has Y chromosome. That means the number of sperms which is produced, out of that some of the sperms will have X chromosome and some will have Y chromosome. But the eggs produced by the female will only have X chromosome. Now, how this helps in determining the sex of a baby? If X chromosome combine together, then a baby girl will be born. That means the egg will have only X chromosome. So, if the sperm containing X chromosome fuses with the egg, then the result will be a baby girl. And if the sperm containing Y chromosome fuses with the female gamete, that is egg which has X chromosome, then a baby boy will be the result because the zygote form will have X and Y chromosome. That means when the zygote has XX chromosome, the result is a baby girl, and if the zygote has XY chromosome, then the result is a baby boy. So in this way, the sex of a baby is determined. So this is the first question for today's class. Predict the result. This we have just now discussed. Let's try to answer this question. So what will be the result if the egg fuses with the sperm containing X chromosome? the result will be XX. That means it will be a baby girl. If the egg fuses with the sperm containing Y chromosome, then the result will be XY. That means it is a baby boy. Similarly, if the egg again fuses with the sperm which contains X chromosome, the result will be a baby girl, and here we'll get the result as a baby boy. That means there is 50-50 chances of a child being a girl or a boy. So this is how the sex of a child is determined. Let's move to the second question. Here is a paragraph. You need to analyze it first and then you need to answer the question. In female, the reproductive phase of life begins when menstruation begins and generally lasts till the age of 45 to 50 years. So, you understood that in female that the reproductive phase begins when the girl will have her first menstruation, which is called menarche. And the menstruation cycle will continue till the age of 45 to 50 years. Now the question is, what is the age of puberty in girls? So we had already discussed that the age is approximately from 9 to 12 years. The second question is, why do females have menstruation? Why? Because the eggs are not fertilized. If the eggs are fertilized, then zygote formation will take place and the female or the lady will go through a period of pregnancy. But if it is not fertilized, yes, then the female will have menstruation. Third question, why do menstruation cycle stops at 45 to 50 years? Because the production of female hormones drops down. Now, this is the homework which you have to do. Exercise question number 3. This is all for today's class. Now let us summarize what we have learned in today's class. Adolescents become capable of reproduction when their testes and ovaries begin to produce gametes. The capacity for maturation and production of gametes lasts for a much longer time in males than in females. In females, the reproductive phase of life begins at puberty, 10 to 12 years of age, and generally lasts till the age of 45 to 50 years. If fertilization does not occur, the released egg and the thickened lining of the uterus along with its blood vessels are shed off. This causes bleeding in women, which is called menstruation. When a sperm containing X chromosome fertilizes the egg, the zygote would have 2 X chromosome and develop into a female child. If the sperm contributes a Y chromosome to the egg at fertilization, the zygote would develop into a male child. Thank you and have a great day.